4K Cinema HD here with another Blu-ray weekly update. I'm going to show you what Blu-ray titles that I have and a couple of really cool stuff that I got in the mail as well. I got a Shout Factory pickup. I have a Digibook. I have a Steelbook. Some Amazon Germany Blu-rays that I picked up. Really cool additions. So let's get right to it, guys. Let me show you the very first title that I got. And here it is. First title I have here is Missing in Action. This is directed by Joseph Zito. Yes, the same Joseph Zito. If you guys are familiar with him, directed Friday the 13th Part 4, which to me was the best in the series in my opinion. Also directed Red Scorpion with Dolph Lundgren. And directed this film, Missing in Action, starring Chuck Norris. This is a canon film. This film is basically about Chuck Norris. He's a prisoner of war. The movie takes place 10 years in the past, and he ends up escaping, and then he ends up having to go back to Vietnam, where he was being held captive to rescue the other remaining fellow American soldiers there, being held captive in the camps. And this is a lot of fun, a lot of action in this film. Technically, this movie here is the second part. This is a trilogy they decided to make. The second part is Missing in Action 2. The beginning was technically supposed to be this film, and this film was supposed to be Missing in Action 2, but the producers decided for some whatever reason, I don't know why, to flip-flop, and this one came out first. So, but overall, this is a very entertaining, cheesy action flick. I love Chuck Norris. You can't get enough of Chuck Norris. Tremendous action star in his day. And this is a lot of fun. So you guys, if you have not seen this and you enjoy action 80 movies, Chuck Norris, you can't beat that. Also, it comes in this nice red amaret case, and that's one of the main reasons I decided to go with the Amazon Germany edition instead of the US, because I know they have them here in the US. It's just the sexy ass red amaret case, and as well it has reversible artwork. As you can see here, is the original theatrical poster for Missing in Action. So what I did was flip it over. So most of you guys know that on the corner here you see like a number symbolizing the rating system in Germany, which makes their editions kind of very unattractive. But with flipping the artwork over, I don't have that problem, and I have the original artwork. Very cool stuff. That's Missing in Action. The second Blu-ray title I have here is Bloodsport. This is Jean-Claude Van Damme. This is his first solo American feature film. He made a movie prior to this, No Retreat, No Surrender, where he was more kind of like a supporting actor. He wasn't really the lead actor. But this film, he is the lead actor, and this is a fun, cool martial arts film, also from Canon Pictures, about a tournament called the Kumite that Jean-Claude Van Damme goes to Hong Kong to go participate and win the Kumite tournament, so he could satisfy not only himself but his master, who trained him in the martial arts, who also participated in the Kumite when he was younger, and he just wants to keep that tradition going within the lines of, you know, out of respect for his master and also pride for himself and in that he was able to go ahead and compete and win the tournament. This movie is a lot of fun. It's got Donald Gibb in the film. Donald Gibb was in Revenge of the Nerds. He's also in the tournament. He plays kind of this brawly, fat, beer-drinking fighter, like bare-knuckle fighter. That's all like a boxer type of guy. Also, the main villain in this film, Bolo Young, he's also in it. Looks great for his age. I think he was like almost 50 years old when he made this film. But he's from Enter the Dragon. He's the main villain, as you see here. Van Damme doing his famous kick. And he's the main nemesis in the movie. But overall, this is fun. I had a great time with this. This is highly rewatchable. I grew up on this film. And also, Forrest Whitaker, I forgot to mention, plays one of the MPs, military police, that go to Hong Kong to try to bring Jean-Claude back to the army base, because he is in the military. I forgot to mention that in the film. So very fun time. If you love martial arts, you're definitely going to love Bloodsport. The third Blu-ray title I have here is also another Canon film, and it's over the top, starring Sylvester Stallone. I haven't watched this in quite some time, and the film is just an arm wrestling movie. That's all it is. He's a truck driver, and he goes and competes in this national tournament for arm wrestling. And this film here was directed. It was produced by Menahem Golan and Yoram Goblis. Those are the guys behind Canon, and this is a lot of fun. They convinced Stallone at the time, he was making some pretty good action flicks, to come along, jump aboard Canon, and give him like a ridiculous amount of money so he could just come and do a Canon movie, because a lot of people at the time didn't take Canon seriously, so they just dished out, I think, $30 million or something like that for he could star in the movie, which is pretty much ridiculous. But you know, despite him being overpaid for this film, it's just fun cheese, and if you like Stallone, you're definitely gonna love Over the Top. And like I said, this, along with the other two, nice sexy red Amaray case with the original artwork, poster artwork in the front. The fourth title I have here is from Scream Factory, and this is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I just recently watched this movie for the first time, and it's an okay horror film. It's about a guy in the 1940s who goes around this small town between Texas and Arkansas. It's called Texarkana, the name of the town, because it borders between Texas and Arkansas. And they're being haunted and terrorized by this guy called the Phantom. Nobody knows who the hell this guy is or where he came from. Most likely he's a local guy, but he goes around killing kids. You know, they are in remote areas. You know, typical kids going in the car in the middle of the woods, making out, having sex, and then this guy comes and terrorizes them. And it became a mystery to why this man did what he did, and supposedly it's based on a true story. You know, I don't know, but it was an okay film. Like I said, it wasn't nothing special. You know, I wouldn't consider it a horror, like, slasher movie. It is a horror film, but I wouldn't consider it a slasher film. It's more like a documentary, like a mockumentary type of film. I mean, you have narrations in the movie depicting the times of the murders, the days, and sometimes there's moments in this film that's very goofy, you know, especially with the cops. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Last House on the Left, but I mean, it's a bit suspenseful, you know. In the scenes when he's killing people, you know, it's pretty tense, but they were never able to find out who this man was and why he did what he did. But overall, I mean, it's an okay watch. I actually have the remake queued on my Netflix, so I can't wait to see the remake and see if the remake's better or the reboot, whatever. But this is an okay horror film, I thought. And this also comes with another movie here called The Evictor. So this is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and comes with another horror film directed by the same director, Charles B. Pierce, and it comes with another film called The Evictor. So, you know, like I said, not a bad horror film. It was okay, in my opinion. So that's The Town That Dreaded Sundown. The next Blu-ray title I have here is a Disney title which I already owned because I got the Best Buy exclusive lenticular slip cover for it when it came out in October, I believe. And I just went to my local Blu-ray spot and I saw this there, and I was just amazed by it, and I had to pick it up just because of this slip cover. And that's Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous slipcover it has there. And it's kind of like a gatefold slip as well. It opens up. Very cool. I got this for 14 bucks. Not a bad price. And like I said, I do already own the Best Buy exclusive of this. But this is the first print of the Blu-ray, and this is the 50th anniversary edition. And I just couldn't pass it by. 14 bucks, and It's kind of hard to find these slipcovers, so I said to myself, why not? I'll spend the 14 bucks. So really cool. And there's the disc, the bonus DVD disc, and the Amaray in the back. So that's really cool stuff. That's Sleeping Beauty. Next Blu-ray title I have here is from Shout Factory, and this was a pleasant surprise. This movie here, I heard a lot about it, and it's a really good horror film. It's been a while since I've seen a good horror film, of one that was, a good horror film that was made recently that really caught your attention, because a lot of the horror movies now are not that really good. And that's the Babadook. This is an Australian horror film directed by Jennifer Kent. This is her first film, and look at this exclusive nice slipcover from Shout Factory. Really cool. But what's even nicer is this is a pop-up slipcover. So there you go. Look how cool is that. Really nice. There's the Babadook creature itself. Really nice slipcover. It's really cool. And the film is about a woman who just was like in the beginning of the film, takes place married couple. This man is driving a woman to a hospital, and she's about to give birth, and then tragically they get into a car accident. The husband dies, and she survives. She gives birth to her son, and she ends up living in this house all alone, all depressed about what happened with her husband. She's alone there with her son, and you could tell this woman's been through a lot. That accident took so much out of her that she just basically doesn't have much left in her, like energy wise. And she ends up reading her son's bedtime stories when he goes to bed, and she ends up picking up this book called the Babadook. And when she picks up the book, reads it to him, these strange occurrences start happening in the house. The kid ends up hearing noises and just strange things, like a haunted house type of film. But what I love about this movie is they don't use cheap scares to scare you. It's very kind of slow pace. It's kind of an old-fashioned build up. I mean, you don't have cheesy jump scares like they use now in films, and it's extremely well acted. I really enjoy the acting by the actress in this film, and also the boy in the movie. He does a great job. But it's a very haunting, creepy, depressing, sad film that will grasp you as a person all the way towards the end of the film. And it is quite scary, because like I said, you don't really get to see much of the Babadook until towards the end of the film, but it builds up so well and is so well directed that when you're watching, you just want you want more. Basically, it's just that damn good. So that's the Babadook. Next Blu-ray title here comes from Korea, and this is one of my first purchases from this company, and I'm so happy that I made this purchase. I already owned this film, but I couldn't pass this up, and I was very lucky to get it because these sell out very fast. And that's the Korean full slip edition of John Wick. Look at that, really cool, nice, thick slip box, really nice. I'll show you the back. Look at that nice photograph of Keanu Reeves. I'm going to show you the steelbook inside with the booklet. Here you have the 30-page booklet, which is in Korean and also in English. Nice colorful photos. Really cool. Here's the nice glossy steelbook, and here's the back. Then when you open this up, you have some artwork inside. There's the Blu-ray disc. Really cool stuff. William Dafoe. Nice photo of Keanu there. This one of the other assassins in the movie. The main villain. The asshole son that triggered off John Wick in the film. And these cool art cards. I don't want to show it to you in reverse. Then in the back you have the John Wick picture. Really cool. Very nice. So yeah, guys, there you go. There's the John Wick full slip edition. And also, I forgot to mention, this is out of 1800. So I got number 635. These came in two other editions. They had a lenticular edition and a quarter slip steelbook. And the other two pretty much sold out, and this was the only one available. So happy to have this film. A very surprisingly good action film from last year. I really enjoyed John Wick. You know, it tells a story of a hitman who acts out revenge. I don't want to tell you exactly why he acts out revenge. It's kind of silly, but it's not the main premise of the film. But something happens that triggers John to come out of retirement and go after a certain individual son who he used to work for, and tries to kill him for what he did. So really cool stuff. Fun action movie. Surprisingly good flick from last year, and that's John Wick. The next Blu-ray title I have here is a steelbook, and this is a cool steelbook. This comes from Amazon Germany, and it's the German edition of Dead Snow. Look at that. Really cool. Nice lenticular steelbook. This is a magnet lenticular, so this actually comes off. That's it without the magnet. And this is with the magnet on. That gives it the 3D effect. Really cool. There's the inside. Nice artwork. Let me show you the back. Really cool. Very good B-rated horror film. I really enjoyed this. This edition here has part 1, Dead Snow, and Dead Snow 2, Red vs. Dead. And this is region B lock, so you need a region free player to view this. But I really have fun with this. This really surprised me. I could see the director of this film, Tommy Wirkola. He took a lot of influence from Sam Raimi's Evil Dead and then tried to imply this to this film. I mean, it's a group of the movie's about a group of medical students who end up going up a remote snowy mountain to meet up with a friend up in the cabin in the woods in the middle of nowhere. And as they're waiting for their friend, they come upon a box full of gold, and once they open up that box of gold, these Nazi zombies are awakened and they're coming after the gold, but not only for the gold, but they're also on another mission that they have to accomplish to fulfill Adolf's agenda and plan what he had in store for that local town. And you know, it's not your typical flesh-eating zombie film. It's funny. It's really well directed. It's in the snow, and I like it has, like I said, it has the Evil Dead influence with and they even make a reference about the Evil Dead, one of the actors in the film, in the beginning of the movie. You know, with the cabin, the zombies, and I don't want to give too much away. You'll see, when you see this, you're gonna see for yourself, okay, yes, I could see the Evil Dead references. But Dead Snow 1 was good, but Dead Snow 2, Red vs. Dead, was a lot more fun. It's a battle of zombies versus zombies. You have a Russian zombies versus the Nazi zombies. And it's, in my opinion, better than part 1. So I really have fun with it. I don't want to get into it and spoil it for you guys if you have not seen it. But this is the German lenticular magnet edition. So really cool. I'm so happy to have this. So that's Dead Snow. And I'm going to show this really quickly because this was blown out of proportions on YouTube. But I want to thank Nate, the Empty Theater, for picking me this up. This is the Interstellar Magno case. The next Blu-ray title I have here is Ghost in the Shell, the 25th anniversary edition. I only got to see about a good 20 minutes of this film because I was watching this late at night, and I shut it off because I had to go work the next day, but I have to continue watching it. But this is really fun and cool for the 25 minutes that I seen. It has an extremely highly Matrix feel. I could see where the Matrix guys that made the movie, the Wachowski brothers, they got their influence from this film. But from what I've seen, it's about like a cybergenics company. They make these like robots and stuff, and someone hacks into the system, and they try to infiltrate this laboratory of sorts. And it was just a lot of fun. And like I said, I only saw 20 minutes, but I have to finish watching it. But from what I've seen, I could see where the Matrix got his influence from. Ghost in the Shell, Japanese anime. And last but not least, I have here Gravity. This is the Diamond Lux edition. Very nice. This is Alfonso Cuarón Academy Award nominated film with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. I'll show you the inside. Some really nice artwork there. That's how it looks without the disc. Got a shot there of Sandra Bullock. So, really nice edition. I'm really digging these Diamond Lux editions. I got mostly all of them, and minus Gone with the Wind. But great space adventure film. About almost gives you like kind of claustrophobia watching it. But you know, it's just about the ultimate survival in space, and how to you know, deal with the fact that you're just floating out there alone. And seeing what kind of you know, what could empower you to get through this tragedy that happened out in space, and a will of endurance type of film. But fun stuff, and I really enjoyed it. That's Gravity. Alright guys, so this concludes this week's Blu-ray update. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. So if you like what you see, please hit that like button, and if you like my channel, please subscribe and leave a comment below and let me know what you think about my Blu-ray pickups for this week. So that's it for now, guys. I want to say thanks, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys soon. 4K Cinema HD signing out. Peace, y'all.